How was your weekend, Dan?
Well, bless you, Emily. Bless you for asking. So, when I crawled in here a moment ago, everyone said, "Oh, and your weekend?" I said, "Ask me on the air."
I'm asking you on the air.
It was the last two, as you know, I've been starring almost for the last 18 months in the Rocky Horror Show, on and off. And they wound up their 18-month tour. David Badella leading that cast for 18 months of triumph.
It was a great show.
It's a terrific show, you know, it's an iron horse of a production. So here's the thing, so on Friday and Saturday they're in Woking, and I figure I'm going to go along and see the gang before they finish, because they had a big party last night on a boat, but I couldn't go to that, so I thought I'd go and see them, and my youngest daughter is all over the show.
I knew it must have been serious, Dan, because you left the radio show on Friday without even having a drink.
Not even the slightest, just went straight out. And so I picked up Nancy Uzate, who wears a mask for some portions of the show. She does. She wears a sleeper's mask, so there's just a couple of scenes she's not allowed to see, but she adores the show and knows every word of it. So it's at Woking. Now, I live, so apologies to those of you who are not local to London, I live in Blackheath, and it's an easy thing around the M25. It's some 50 miles, but it's all motorway all the way there. So it takes about an hour. And so here I go, and we get to the show, and we see the show in Woking and all of that. And when we come, and we're at the park, Woking's like one of them cities you can't actually, or towns you can't get into. You have to just go around a ring road, all of that. Bear with me. So we finish up, and the show finishes at 11 o'clock at night. And I go behind, I go round, as they say, and I see everyone. We come out of there about 10 to 12, make my way through a few underpasses, back to the car park, back to the car. It's very dark in this underground car park. I turn on the ignition. The first thing I see is the orange petrol light. And the second thing I think is, that was on yesterday. And I remember thinking, yesterday I've got to fill up. How on earth did we get as far as Woking with that? I mean, you know, Eric, any driver knows. I'm out of petrol, I'm getting close to being out of petrol, and then I really better get some petrol. Well, I was beyond that when the orange light's on. You know,
I have panic attacks when that happens.
Well, you know, it's a good game for some boy racers. When the light comes on, I'll be the judge of when we get petrol. Thank you, little orange light. I won't take any notice of you. But now I realise the day before I'd seen this, how on earth did we get there? So I say, like an idiot, out loud, "Oh, we've got no petrol." Now, we're in an underground car park. It's dark. I'm with an 8-year-old girl. "Oh, Dad, don't. How are we going to get home? Stop joking." I said, no, all right. But actually, in the other dad mode, I'm thinking, how are we going to get home? No. Okay, so we start the car, and I'm thinking, there really is nothing here. Nothing. What am I going to do? Okay, well, I'm going to go drive around Woking, which I don't know, because there'll be a petrol station. So I've got the old sat-nav, and I think if we get onto the motorway, but I know we've got nothing at all there. Now we bring some dramatic music behind this. Here we go. Okay, so there's a summer place. Okay, so
it's very dramatic.
Off I go, and I'm driving around Woking. Nothing. Forward out, and my sat-nav demands, in 800 yards, turn left and join motorway. Okay, now we've got nothing, and now I'm onto the motorway, and the thing is on, and so I think, well, come on, petrol station, come on, services. We're going to be all right, ain't we, Dad? Yeah, we are. Here's the sign, services, 23 miles. 23 miles to the nearest service. Okay, what are we going to do? I said, I'll tell you what, Bence, you see these little phones on the side of the road? They're for people who run out of petrol. You said we weren't going to run out of petrol. Well, I think we are going to run out of petrol. I've never stopped on one of those motorway phones before, never. So I pulled over, and I felt a bit of a dope, you know, because they've got real emergencies. So I say, excuse me, this has never happened to me before, but I've run out of petrol. Well, you're out of petrol or you're running out of petrol? No, I'm really out of it. Well, you can't move at all. I can't get 20 miles, mate. Can you go 3? So I don't know if I can go 3. He said, if you go 3, there's Leatherhead. Come off at Leatherhead, do a left, go over a bridge, do another left, there's your service station. Right, so I now get back in the car. Now we need some dramatic music. Okay.
Oh, no.
Here we go. I jump back in the car. Dad, what's happening? Traffic going by us. Come on, dear. We can make Leatherhead. Off we go. Come on, motor car. Come on, angels. Come on, push me there. Everyone's passing us. I don't want to go too fast. I'm looking at the thing creeping up. 1/8 of a mile. 2.5 miles. 3 miles. Off we go. I don't even want to put on the indicator because I think it's going to suck up the juice. And where we go? Oh, Dad, we're all going to be all right. Now we're turned off this Leatherhead turn. It's pitch black. Where's this bridge? We go over this bridge. I take my foot off the accelerator on the other side of the bridge so we can coast down it. Oh, where we go? Then, there it is. There it is. Tesco's open. Huge garage. Bam, in we go. It's a little nowhere. Doesn't matter. In we go. There's no other cars. We go in. The shop is shut. That's all right. Self-service. Serve at pump. Yes. Get the card. Put it into the slot. It won't go into the slot. Okay, I've just chosen the wrong pump, that's all. So I go to the next one. It won't go into the slot. Go to the next one. It won't go into the slot. I look up, sign. Open 8 a.m. till midnight. It is now 25 past 12. I walked back to the car, mate. Said, "You all right?" I said, "It's shut." Boom, she goes big into tears. All right. Boom, I go big into tears. What are we going to do? Tesco's is shut now. But now you're all saying that's why you should have a mobile phone, because I don't have a mobile phone. I've got Wendy's with me. I've got Wendy's phone. I've already checked it 100 times. It's lucky it hasn't gone out the window. Enter PUK code. I don't know what a PUK code. I'm trying our old phone numbers, the date of birth of various pets we've had. Nothing. So I said, come on, mates, we're going to have to walk out of here and try and find a phone. And this is... And we'll get the show started in a minute. So this is this may be put out as a separate supplement. So so now we're walking around this deserted car park, and you can't even see a main road from where we are there. So we're walking around this car park, and there's one kid, like that kid in The Simpsons. Hiya, sir. You know, the kid with the broken voice, the utility youth in all The Simpsons. There's this kid there. I approach him. "You all right?" I said, "No, mate." Blah, blah, blah. I run through the story. He says, "Well, I've got a phone. Do you want to ring home?" I ring home. Wen picks up the phone. When? We're in Sainsbury's. No, Tesco's. Tesco's. Where is this, mate? Leatherhead. Tesco's Leatherhead. We're in Tesco's. Get the AA. We're in Tesco's Leatherhead, all right? I can't say it again. Tesco's Leatherhead. Give the phone back. I've got no faith. His cab come. He goes. Now we're alone. We go back to the car. We sit in this car park. Out go all the lights in this Tesco's, everything. Now we're sitting in the dark, my sobbing 8-year-old daughter. Why didn't I fill up with petrol? We're sitting there 25 minutes. I've got no faith. The AA are not coming. That's obvious. I've got no faith this is going on. Drunks, one at a time, staggering in, trying to find Tesco's. "You open?" I said, "Mate, I'm just a bloke in a car. Go away." Open it up. Another bloke comes and whips it out and starts having a slash. I lean on the hooter. What? I said, "There's a little girl here, mate. You open?" Anyway, so they think I can open Tesco's with a one car sitting there. I said, "Come on, we'll have to do something." So we get out and there's people filling shelves up. "I've got no petrol. We're closed." "I know. Can I use your phone?" "We can't get out. We're locked in," they said. We walk back to the car. It starts raining, right? Which is bad enough. So we walk out trying to find a payphone on the roads. Nothing. Now it's 20 past 1 in the morning. I come back to the car and we're sitting there. We see Mency saw it, a little orange light in the distance. Someone's having a cigarette over there outside. So we go across there and there's this fella there. Now, you know, he was Turkish, Asian, I don't know, something. Same difference. He says, no, listen, no, same distance. Turkey is in Asia. Same thing, Turkey and Asian. That's what I'm saying.
It's half of Asia.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know where he comes from. But anyway, this fella doesn't speak great English. I explained my situation. He says, "Go out over there. There's a petrol station." I said, "Mate, over there is no good. If I take one wrong turn, I'm stuck. I can't have an instruction that says over there. I can't go over there. Do you understand? Think. Trawl back through those classes you took on Oxford Street that taught you the language. What road would I take? Third road, left or right? This way." He holds out a hand. I said, "Third on the right, yes. Over bridge, and then that way." No, tell me. Second on the right, third on the right, over bridge. So we get back in the car. I try the ignition. We start, and now we start punching on. I'm leaving Tesco's, going down dark country lanes. If we break down in dark country lanes, that's it. My daughter and I are going to have heart attacks independently. We cross over, we're going down these lanes, and I've got absolutely nothing. I can even feel it every now and then go... As it sucks up the last corners of the tank. We turn round, second on the left, second on the right. And I remembered when he said right, he held out his left hand. Now I've got a choice. Did his hand tell the truth or did his mouth tell the truth? I thought his hand will always tell the truth. So I take the third on the left. There in front of us, SO, open. We filled up. We went home an hour. When I got in, my wife came down and said, "The AA said they'll be there in about a quarter of an hour." Thanks, AA. Thay-A. Anyway, that's how my weekend was. How about you?